Good morning. It's AMI week 3 and day 10. I'm wearing my safety procedure precautions so I can teach. Just checking in. We had a little mini conference at the beginning of this, and I asked you guys, are you washing your hands? Are you taking a bath? Are you doing all the stuff you're supposed to be doing? Okay? Now, I'm going to have to continue to wear this crazy mask, and you can't see all my expressions if you don't do your job at home, which is your homework and bathing. I'm tired of that. Ugh. What is that? I don't know, but I didn't like it. All right. So, today, the governor talks and tells us about what's going to happen with school. Okay? I'm suspecting that now he's going to extend the school deadline till at least April 30th because that's what the president did. And then we probably won't know anything until April 30th again, or May or 1st, whenever we would supposedly go back to school. So, you possibly may be picking up more AMI packets. I kind of want to do something different for next time. Maybe a project of some kind, or almost like a math experiment, where they have to do something almost experiment-wise with math. I don't know, shake it up a little bit. If you have ideas of what maybe we could do, math-related stuff, you can drop me a comment either on Facebook or through Remind and let me know what you think. Today's lesson, getting back to what we're doing, this is the very first lesson in AMI week 3. Okay, so you've already done the first packet, hopefully. That's the one you got when your physical bodies were at school. Okay, and we went to school on Monday, and there was Tuesday through Thursday, or Tuesday through Friday, and then a Monday lesson in that. Okay, and then somebody that loves you came to the school and got the 3 new packets that we are supposed to give you to get us till April 17th. And again, like I said, I honestly don't think we're going to go back until the 1st of May. Just based on what other states and the president has suggested for the nation and things like that. So chances are you'll be picking up at least 2 more weeks worth of packets, something like that. So I want to do something cool with that. Today, April 6th, day 10, okay? This is the page here, all right? This is problems on the back, okay? When you start this lesson, it asks you some basic questions, or at the top, there's a little vocabulary box. Are these like fractions or unlike fractions? Well, how do you tell if they're like fractions or unlike fractions? You have to look somewhere special, which is in the bottom of the fraction, the denominator, okay? So if they're alike, their denominators are going to be the same. If they're different, okay? If they're unlike fractions, their denominators will be different, okay? Concept check, it's the very top. It's 3 through 5. It wants to see if you rounded to 0, half, or a whole number, where would these fractions fall closest to, okay? If you want to, you can actually draw out the number line, okay? Most people should be able to, all of you should be able to look at number 3, 4, and 5 and decide what half is, okay? Half of the denominator, that is, all right? So if you look at 9/16. Oh, there's my alarm. I'm supposed to get up. I'm back. Look there. I woke up before I was supposed to. I'm so proud. Look, 9/16. So when you're trying to decide if you would round this fraction to 0, half, or 1, you're going to look at this denominator 16, okay? When you look at 16, okay, you want to know what half of 16 is. Okay? This is what you're going by, the denominator, because if you wrote this on a number line, your number line would go from 0 to 16, okay? And then you would put a mark where 1/2 was, and then you would put 9 on the number line with a dot, and you would want to see where that dot was closest to on the number line, okay? So, if I draw out my number line real fast, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm running out of room. 13. Okay. I cheated. I didn't finish my number line. Alright, so 8 is halfway. Okay. We know that half of 16 is 8. And if we put 9 on the number line, what's it closest to? Okay. It's really far away from 0. You know, my 16 is hiding over here off the board somewhere. I don't have room over there. I write like a big kindergartner. Okay. But it's 1 space away from the halfway mark. So if we were rounding this, we would say 9/16 would round to half. Okay. Down below, it says add and write each answer in simplest form. Guys, we've been doing this now 10 days worth of math, just about. All of these on the top row, okay, all of these across this top row here, all the denominators are the same, okay? So you're going to add your numerators, keep your denominator, and then you're going to see one last thing. What am I going to say? See if you can simplify, okay? You got to see if you can simplify. Are there groups within that fraction that you could take out and make the fraction look smaller as an equivalent fraction, okay? When you get to the second row, starting with number 9 right here, okay, these are all different denominators, all right? So you're going to have to set them up vertically and then find the denominator that they have in common. Every single one of these, one of them is the denominator that you're going to use. So like on number 9, can 6 turn into 12? Yes. So you're going to leave 7/12 alone, but you're going to change the 1/6 to have a denominator of 12. All review work from last week, okay? The row below it is subtraction. All the denominators are the same. Last step though, what are you going to do? See if you can simplify. Yes. Find groups, if they can be, take them out, okay? On the back, word problems, okay? You're going to have to read carefully. They're going to be telling you to do one of 2 things, okay? What was everything on the front? Addition or subtraction? So guess what the back's going to be? Addition and subtraction. All right. So Mike spent 11-12 hours talking on his cell phone. Brent spent 7-12 hours talking on his cell phone. How much more time? Not how much time together, how much more did one of the guys do than the other? What kind of problem is that? That's subtraction, okay? Just because it says more doesn't mean add, okay? How much more means we're going to compare 2 things, okay? We've talked about this in class. I have 5 Skittles, you have 3 Skittles. how many more Skittles do I have than you? And you would tell, oh, you have 2 more. Okay? Same concept, different people. Okay? Not involving food. 16, Christy decided to make bracelets for the 5th grade class. 2/5 of the bracelets were finished on Monday. 3/7 of the bracelets were finished on Tuesday. What part of the total number of bracelets were finished? All right, so you're going to add those 2 things together, but their denominators are not the same. Okay? So this is really a 2-step problem. All right, you've got to add that together. And it says, how much of the total number? Well, how are we going to know what the total number of bracelets are? You look at the denominator. The denominator tells you the total. So if for some reason this ends up being, I don't know, 12/15, okay? How far is it from 12 to 15? All right, it would be 3/15. So that's when you got to look at it. It's really a 2-step problem because it wants you to add that stuff together, but then it wants to know how close are you to being finished with your project. Okay? Jamelia ate 3/8 of the salad. Manny ate 2/8 of the salad. How much salad did they eat all together? You know that word. You know you're going to add. All right. The table shows the fraction of a book Karen read Saturday and Sunday. What fraction of her book did she read on those 2 days? Add them up. Wants to know. There's A, B, C, D answer choices. So if you don't have your answer show up, the possible solution is A, you did it wrong. And the other one could be that it's not a simplified answer. Okay? Sometimes when they give you A, B, C, D answer choices, they will simplify the answer. Let's say that the answer was supposed to be 5/15, and you can't find 5/15 anywhere, and you and your mom and your dad and your grandma and your sisters, brothers, uncle all have done the problem, and you're still not getting 5/15. Well, 5 and 15 have groups in common. You could take out groups of 5, and your answer would have been 1/3. Oh, 1/3's an answer. So say you did do it right, okay? But maybe you forgot to simplify. So I'm not saying that that's exactly what happened on this problem. But I'm telling you to be careful because sometimes when you get ABC answer choices, and Miss Robinette's not the one that made those answer choices, they may try to push you a little further and make sure you've done that last step with the simplifying stuff. Okay, so that is all for today. I'm ready to go back to school. Okay? I know you are. Tired of being cooped up. I know some of you, you're not staying home and being quarantined. I've seen you on the Zoom and you at other people's houses and y'all are playing and having fun. I just hope their parents have at least been staying home so you're safe or your other family members are safe. Maybe 1st of May, some of this will be over with and we'll get to come back and see each other for a little while before we go to summer break. I really love you and I hope this helped today. We'll do Zoom again on Tuesday night at 6. Okay, so if you want to join in, either join in again or join for the first time, all your parents have to do is either get on their computer and go to the website Zoom and like sign up for a little account or whatever, or they can download the app on any of your devices and you'll be able to connect. All right, love you, friend. Bye.